Hello dear viewers, back at the Kincardine homestead. I'm going to show you Mr. Moore ready and waiting. He's got the puffer all ready. You don't actually have to put it up there, but
it keeps the smoke out.
What keeps the smoke out of our faces, yeah. So he's all ready. Here we have our big hive. Now last weekend we had an emergency and we had to do a hive split because there were loads of queen cells in there, which signified that the hive was about to swarm and we didn't want that to happen. So what we did was we actually took out 3 or 4 frames with plenty of brood and honey and pollen, and we put them into this little hive over, where is it? Oh, it's over there. Over there, that little hive. And we also put in some empty combs of wax foundation and drawn comb. And there was one sealed queen cell that we left in there, which means that a new queen, for a few days they would have been queenless, and then a new queen would have hatched out in that hive.
There's 2 drones hanging about here.
Yes. Do you want to tell that to the viewers?
Hello viewers. If you look down there, you'll see there are drones hanging about at the front. In fact, one just gone in, and I haven't a clue why they're doing that.
Well, I think that it may be because they have a virgin queen who has just hatched or is about to hatch and is maybe going to be going off on a mating flight soon. So drones from all around will be sensing the virgin queen pheromones on the air, and they'll be coming down to inspect, see what's going on. In the meantime, in this hive, what we left in here was the original queen, and we also left one, what am I standing on? Oh, we left one queen cell, one viable queen cell in here because we hadn't seen the queen, so we weren't actually 100% sure she would be in there. Although the more I think about it, the more I am sure she must be in there. In which case, I panicked and I thought, oh God, we're going to have to take out that queen cell because otherwise the original queen, she's going to go off and swarm and take half the workforce with her. So this is what we're doing today. I'm really scared about what's going to be inside the hive. I'm worrying. I think what I said in the last episode was I said that when the new queen hatches out, there's going to be a fight between the old queen and the new queen. But I was getting confused. I was thinking about like when there's a supersedure, like when the queen is getting a bit old, is not doing her job properly, not laying enough eggs, then sometimes the hive will decide to supersede her. So they build new queen cells, and that's when it happens. When the new queen hatches, she'll fight with the old queen, and one of them will get killed. But in this case, when they make queen cells as swarm cells, which is what we have in there, then the old queen, as soon as the swarm cell hatches and the new queen comes, and a new queen comes out, the old queen will swarm. And as I've said before, we don't want that to happen. Now the other thing that, right, we're going to have problems filming today. Mr. Moore's going to help here. He's taking a brick off the hive at the moment. There he goes, taking the brick off. And we're going to take the, oh wait, I've got to put my glove back on. Right, now I have got a phone holder and a tripod, which I haven't got with me just now, but next week for the next episode we're going to be using that. For today, we're just doing our usual
Winging it.
Winging it, yeah. So there goes my glove back on. Right, have you got the puffer, Miss Moore? Have you got the puffer?
Yes, hello.
Oh yeah, right, okay. Right, I've got my hive tool. I put it into my leg pocket and now I can't get it out. So the standard of filming next week is going to be much more professional. I can't get into my pocket, can you?
Oh, you're joking. I've got 2 hands full. So professional.
I know. But this is it, we're learning on the job. Here we go. Right, we're going to give it a wee puff. Have a look at the honey super. I'm thinking this is probably going to be a lot more busy than it was last time. Great stuff. Yeah. Okay, that's the cup now. Right. Oh my God. I need 2.
I've got 2.
No, I've got 2 brood frames. I need 2 more
Do you have them?
shallow frames for the super, and I don't have them.
Right, well, if you don't have them, you don't have them. Nothing we can do about that.
Never mind, as you say, nothing we can do about that. But in the meantime, I think they're managing quite well. They seem to, from what I can see from here, they've drawn out the comb quite a lot.
Well, this is the honey super.
This is the honey super.
Right.
So, just for interest, I'll just give you a quick wee look at this. That's
It's getting drawn out, isn't it?
getting drawn out and beautiful.
Very nice.
Lovely, 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 lovely.
Active, docile,
Yeah, well behaved.
well behaved.
In other words. Let's hope they stay that way. Right, next bit we're going to do is take off the honey super, lay it down there. Right, so I'll do this. You can film while I do this.
That'll be heavy, won't it?
With this one, it won't be very heavy.
Okay, I'll film it then.
It's missing 2 frames, and there's not much honey in there yet. There's a wee bit, but nothing that much. And now, here we have the queen excluder.
Not much good today, is it?
Oh, I'm just wondering if we should lift
Just
this
leave
up
that on.
and inspect the bottom box first, and then put it back on.
Right, well, I
Do
don't
that.
think you'll be able to lift that one, will you?
No.
We'll swap places then. If you come round where I am, and then I'll be able to lift it off, no problem.
Okay, I'm just. Anyway.
So if you walk round the back of there,
Yeah, let's do something wrong. I fancy bringing the wrong
you're a
frames.
very forgetful lady.
No. What are you doing?
I'm going to hand that to you.
Okay, so you take that off.
Ready?
Yep. Off we go and put it down there. Thank you very much. And we'll give this lot. They're actually quite docile today, which makes me think that I was imagining that they would all be like bursting to swarm.
Very
And on a
docile.
lovely, actually it's a bit windy today, but it's very sunny. It's warm and it's sunny. It's a June day. At the moment there's loads of hawthorn that's in flower round about, and the elder trees are in flower as well. So that's what the bees are doing just now. So do you want to do this then?
What do you want me to do?
Well, you can either film or...
No,
Well, you could stay down there and film, can't you?
if that's what you want.
You could. There. So that was the ground elder. Now, we'll start here. What we're doing now is we are looking to find that one queen cell that we are going to destroy, because there shouldn't be another queen cell in here, because we're thinking that the original queen is most definitely here. Ah,
None of them's marked.
now this goes in the honey super.
Right, okay. Well,
Right, so where can I put it in the meantime?
You
So I
know.
did the right thing, right, so I just needed to exchange. Oh no, you're not going to. The chicken's there and it's going to peck at these bees. Right, I wonder where would be a good place. Can I just stand it there, do you think? Oh, I don't want to squash any of my wee bees.
that's not a very safe
So-
place to leave that. That's a bad place to leave that.
Well, where else would I put it?
Well, you as well line it flat as leaving it there, because it's going to ping. It's going to ping.
It's going to ping.
Yeah, as soon as you touch the hive, it's going to ping.
Okay, well I would put it down the front, but there's all these stupid flowers. I don't want to put it at the back.
Right,
because
okay.
the bees won't
You
go.
carry on, you carry on. Leave me.
Okay, right.
I'm just bumping my gums here.
What? What you say?
I'm just bumping my gums. I've got no idea.
Bumping your guns. What's that mean?
Talking. I expected to find one with an X marked on it, or
Yes.
the marks on
We
them,
might.
but they've gone.
We might find one with an X on it somewhere. Okay, please.
Unless it's all just
Right, so what we're doing, we're just checking that they haven't gone back into wanting to swarm mode and making swarm cells or queen cells that hang off the bottom like peanuts. So no, I don't see it. I think there's plenty of room in here. There's probably no way they'll be wanting to swarm actually.
not from that point of view. It's from the
Yeah,
crowded.
looks like they've got plenty of room. I'm just trying to take these dead bees out because they must have got squashed last time we were inspecting the hive. We're just having a wee look at you guys. Nothing there.
Bottom other side, is that? No, that's not.
I think that's all looking good.
You see a queen?
I think not.
There's a couple of big lumps on the other side.
Yeah, oh, there is actually. Oh, for God's sake. Well, there's a lump there, and I think I'm going to take it out because it looks like a queen cell in the position of a supersedure cell, but I don't think they would be genuinely trying to do a supersedure at the moment, but I'm going to take that off anyway.
If you turn it over there, you'll see there's 2 or 3 on the other side in the middle,
I think they're
under all that big crowd.
queen cups, aren't they?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I can't see what's under the big crowd. Oh, there's something there in the middle. Oh my goodness. Oh, there are some little lumps.
Yeah.
They're kind of funny that. They kind of don't look big enough to be queen
Yeah,
cells,
I
do
think-
they?
No.
So I
Yeah,
don't
I'll just take them out anyway.
I suppose if you're in doubt, then take them out. As the old beekeeper saying goes. If you're in doubt, take them out. Oh, sorry, babies. And this is the hive. Maybe, why not? The other one is Queen Beyonce. Right, I don't see anything there that looks anything like a problem.
Yeah.
There's a drone. Yeah, I think they're probably not going to be back in swarming mode, I'm thinking. But we still want to take out that, if we find that capped queen cell, we'll take it out.
I'm not sure you'll find
Hanging
it.
at the bottom, loads of capped brood cells, very busy. A couple of drones, very busy. Back in. Sorry, babies. Right, what we got here?
Right.
Very busy.
Bottom other side.
There's a queen cup there. 2 queen cups I can see from here. Can you see, is there anything in that?
Looks like
It's
no.
got white stuff in it.
Can't really see any in there.
And even an egg would be enough for me to want to take it out.
And these are just capped ordinary cells, these ones here.
Yeah, they're drone cells. The bigger ones are drone cells.
I wonder where that one's gone then. There's no one there.
Well, it
Must
might
be the top
the
bit.
top one. It might well be. Whoa. Busy. Lots of lovely stuff around here. Pollen, honey, nectar, and capped brood cells. Capped brood cells. Do you know, I've just got so used to not seeing the queen that I kind of forget to look out for her sometimes. one of this lot to look at, and unlikely to be anything there.
It's a new one, isn't it?
But lovely. Do you want to take a close up of the lovely coloured pollen there?
Yeah, up the top corner, it's red, orange, brown, sort of grey colour.
And there's
White.
with the pollen baskets full of orange pollen, which I believe is dandelion pollen. Bright orange one. Right. Right, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to put these two in somewhere. One in there. Does it have any room there?
Yep.
Can you puff those bees to make them?
Buffer's round your side, in front of you. No, it's gone. Oh, here it's here.
Okay, right, move the little fellas. Oh God. Right, let's just push these up, push them back into place, and
Was that full-size ones you put in there?
yeah. So we've taken, I did have two shallow honey frames that
Oh,
I
that's them
put
there,
in
aye.
just as kind of space savers, I suppose. But I've taken them out and I'm replacing them with two brood-sized frames. So now, where is it? Yeah. And then, oh no, that's, I made this frame so carefully. In transit, I think maybe bashed about a wee bit. So the wax is a bit not straight. Anyway, there we go. Right, so we're going to put this frame back on top of this one and then inspect this frame. So if you hand me the puffer, I'll puff these while you put this frame back on. It's still going. Might need to fill it up with a wee bit more. The egg box. Doesn't seem to be doing the trick.
Well, I think it's too windy.
It is a bit windy, they don't like that anyway. Right, okay, so do you want me to take this in the meantime? And I can't see what's happening here.
Ready?
There we are.
Oh,
Yeah.
we've still got two boxes lying against us, two frames.
Right, can you lean them against the back of this? Just lean them against the back of that, just like that, yeah. Just for the meantime, there.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. So I'm going to get my feather. Where's my feather? Have I lost my feather? Oh no, bees don't get squashed. Bees move. Oh dear. Right, okay, there. Right, so now, puffer. Right, I'm going to puff. You can remove the queen excluder from the top. I'm just going to a quick wee puff. Right, can you see it? Are any of those frames still marked with an X where you mark them?
How's that looking? It's not worn off.
I don't.
Must be. Worn off.
There seems to be no marks left. Huh. Well, anyway, do you want to hold this while I... We could actually put those two back in there just now. Do you want to put those two in here? No, I'll sorry, I'm asking you to do too many things. Down over the top of that just now. Right, now start by taking out the dummy board. Oh, it's a bit windy. They won't be liking that, so we'll do this really quickly. That's the dummy board. and there's no queen on it. So I kind of think that this is going to be a quick inspection. This is all very heavy. This is just like solid honey. Oh, and it's stuck to. There's two frames stuck together. I don't want to pull them apart. But you don't see any queen cells, do you?
Not on that, no.
This is not good having two frames stuck together. Oh, beekeeper's nightmare. But I'm just going to leave them just now.
You're not going to separate them?
No.
I don't know, I'm asking you.
I don't know. They are separate.
Right, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's just getting drawn in, that's all.
I think that's a very heavy one.
Alright, there's at least one, well, maybe one on the other side bottom. A capped queen cell maybe? Or is that a jagbrook? Is that just a, what do you think? Is it just a drone cell?
Capped queen cell would be bigger than that, you think, but I'm
Yeah,
going to
I think
take
so.
it out anyway.
You think so?
Definitely got something in
Big
it.
grub in it, huge grub in it.
Oh,
And there's another one. Yeah.
okay, because, right, here we're assuming that the queen is here because the queen's not on the other side. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. What's happened?
Your dummy board dropped, that's
I
all
know,
right.
but it's got loads of bees on it. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, bees.
Oh. Lots of honey.
This is a heavy one.
It's got 1, 2, 3 on the other side at the bottom. Maybe more than that, but I don't know what they are.
I know, it's difficult. I'm just not really experienced enough to know properly if they might be like small queen cells.
They're not as big as the last week's ones.
I've got a feeling that they're drone cells.
Right.
I have a feeling, but I'm not entirely sure. So if in doubt, take them out. If in doubt, take them out. Which is what I've done. And there's that one. I'll be phoning up my brother later on to tell him what I've been doing and to see if he approves. He's a big key expert. Right. Oh, nothing on that one.
That's a new one.
Nothing on that one.
So you could miss that other new one probably. And the
Yeah.
one with the X would have been the one in the middle, I think.
Nothing this one.
Yep.
Right. Not there. Nothing there. No, that's perfectly okay, but they're not like moving, so put it back in quickly. That's another new one, which will
Just getting drawn out still.
guess that that's not going to have anything on it.
It'll be one of these last two, I think. If it's going to be one of them. Or maybe it's...
Last week, Mr. Moore put wee X marks on the ones that had queen cells on them. Oh, there's a one down at the bottom there.
there's a couple, it looks like drone cells on the other side.
Right, see that one?
Yeah,
That's the one. I'm thinking
yeah,
it looks like it. It looks peanutish, doesn't it?
yeah.
It looks quite big and peanutish. So we're taking that one off. And round the other side, they're all okay.
Just these ones here.
They're drone
Another
cells.
two there, yeah.
Yep, yeah, they're okay. We're doing this in a wee bit of a hurry today.
Oh wow.
That's so heavy.
Look at the drone cells on the other side and it looks like one queen cell.
Right, there's one queen cell that I want to take here. Well, it's maybe just a queen cup.
Right, well there's, see that one there?
See that one where?
There.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that. I'll take that one out for sure. Right, one left. Oh, my arms are tired now. They're so heavy with honey.
Yeah.
And my finger's stuck. Right, last one. Here goes. Right. Oh my God, this is too heavy. Right, Mr. Moore, do you want to lift this one? Give me the phone. Put it in my mouth. Well, I've got no hands, so you have to put it in my
Take
mouth.
one hand out. Lift.
I can't do it. It's this arm.
There you go.
The muscles in the arm that are gone. Right, that's all honey. Let's put it back. It's got nothing.
Nothing? So we've lost our queen cup then.
What have you got on that side?
I'm going to lift this just a wee bit to look underneath. No, can't see anything. Can't see anything.
This is the trouble with beekeeping. It's actually quite hard physical work.
Yeah. Okay.
Very hard physical work. So.
Now you've got a dummy board to put back in there.
Yeah, at the other end. Yeah.
Oh, well, it doesn't.
Okay,
None of my
so these
business.
are all going in. So what we've done now is we've taken out all the possible viable queen cells and beginnings of queen cells that we've seen. So what we're thinking is that the original Queen La Barbara is still in this hive.
And do you think she's killed the queen cell that we left?
No, I think...
Did we get it before it hatched?
I have no idea. I think it must have just been one of the ones that we saw.
It's not going to be in that join the up one.
What joined the up one? Oh, that. Oh, do you think we should maybe just check, double check that?
What do I know?
Well, no, you're just ideas. You know. Just stuff. It was you that told me to know what I was going to do before I started doing it last week. When we split the hive, and you were right. I'm a bit impetuous. Right, so the two joined the up ones were, I think they were maybe only joined up in one point, or they're joined up. So we'll just look over this one, and I don't see anything. This has got. Oh yes, yeah. That looks like it might be a queen, so we're taking that off. Shite, pardon me. And that one we'll take off as well. Normally I would do it with my hive too, but there we go. Right, I think that's...
Lots of honey on that, isn't it? My
Yeah.
goodness me.
Now, see... Oh, God. Right. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to try and straighten up the wax there that got ripped where it was joined onto the neighbouring bit of drawn comb. And it's kind of
It's getting a wee bit.
what to do really. You just do your best. Don't you think?
Yep.
That's with everything in life. You do your best. Leave these dummy board here. Which way round will we have it? This way round. Go little fellows. Okay, so now we've got to put that back on the top. If I could find my feather, I would maybe, yeah, queen excluder. Oh, there's no puffing left. Just a wee
It's
bit.
too windy anyway.
A wee bit, but it's very windy. Is this? Yeah. This lot here. Okay, right, that's on. Yep. There.
Just give it a wee shake.
Okay. There we are. Right, next. Do you want me to hold this? So, right, Mr. Moore, well done. So next time it's going to be filmed more professionally. Isn't it?
I'm sure your audience does not believe you.
Pull it back a wee bit. Pull it back slightly more, right, and then... Oh, no, back more, sorry. Yeah, about there, yeah. That'll do. There, and right. Sorry bees, but I don't have my feather to brush it down. Yeah, okay, that'll do. That'll do. Unfortunately, it always happens that some are squashed. Oops. There. So, thank you very much.
Look at this one.
We're not going to open it because we're just leaving them to settle, because if you've got an unmated queen, we don't want to disturb them. So we're going to leave these little fellas, right. Okay, they're very quiet there, so I'm just going to walk in front as well. And while we're at it, we're going to go over here and have a look at the steps that Mr. Moore has been making into the garden. Look at them beautiful steps. That's great. You used to have to climb down a big mound of boulders and things. So this corner of the garden is looking less like a building site now. And there's a chicken. Yeah.
Okay.
So there we can see the 2 beehives. I've still got about 20 bees buzzing around me madly, and it might take up to an hour for them to calm down. So we're going to say goodbye. It's sunny and it's warm, but it's a wee bit breezy. But I really had to inspect the bees today. They probably didn't like it because it was too breezy. Anyway, goodbye.